So okay, in this video we'll be seeing XML and DTD, and also we'll be seeing elements and entities. So let's get started. So I'll be covering only basics of XML that are required for exploiting this XXC. So there is so much depth for this XML, so you can refer to some online websites as well. So this XML is called extensible markup language, similar to HTML markup language. So in HTML we have the predefined tags like anchor tag, h1 tag, paragraph tag, image tag, etc. So all of these are already predefined, so you cannot put your own tag. So that is only for viewing in the browsers, so viewing the web pages. So this XML is called extensible markup language, allows you to determine your own tags and own values in them. So this XML is used for storing data and also for transporting the data. So from one web application to another web application. So if they are running on different frameworks, so you can, if you want to transport the data, so you can transport it with XML. So XML also can be used to store some tabular data or any other data as well. So let's see the syntax of this XML. So it starts with less than, question mark, and XML, and this closes with question mark, greater than. So in this we need to specify some attributes. First one is version, so we will be using the version 1.0, and second one we are going to use is encoding. Encoding is equals to UTF-8. So by default we take the UTF-8. So these two are the attributes we will be given to this one, and here the declaration of this XML has been completed. Now what we can do is we can start storing the data. Suppose let's say I want to store the student data. So let's say the main thing is student. So the opening tag and the closing tag. So the opening tag is similar to HTML and also closing tag. So here instead of the predefined tags, you will define your own tag. Suppose the student, store, ice creams, book, library, etc. So what you want to store the data, you will be putting this as a main root tag. So now if I put this forward slash, this will automatically complete my closing tag. So this is the root tag. So every XML document should contain only one root tag. And in the student I want to add some data. So let's say name of the student, let's say Nikhil, and you want to close this tag. So whenever the value has been inserted for this tag, it should be closed immediately. So let's add another one, roll number is 1, and now these two are the child tags for this root tag. So this is the root tag and these two are the child tags, and these two are siblings for each other. So name, roll number. So you cannot so if there is a opening tag, after its value there should be a closing tag. You cannot put the closing tag like this. Okay, so let me delete this. So it should be a well formed representation. So this is the basic of this XML representation. So one thing you can do is you can view this in the browser. It will not be any formatted, or it will not have any styling. It will be showing in the plain text format. So let's open this in the Chrome, and you can see the XML file does not appear to have any style information. So document tree has been shown below. So this is the student tag, and you can see the tags are in the purple color and the values are in black color. So you can also see this little drop down. So you can close this one to see the only the root tags, and if you expand this you can see the child tags as well. So sometimes if there are any errors in your XML, sometimes browser will tell you the error, or sometimes it will not display the actual sum of this data. So let's cut this one and paste here. and let's refresh, and here you can see it did not uh, show me any error. It just displayed in a plain text format. But if you are sending the data to any other server, so if the XML parser is going to extract the information, then you will get the wrong information. So what we are going to do is, there should be no new line at the starting. So if I put the normal new line, and if I go and refresh this, and you can see error only at the start of the document. So this declaration should be only at the start of the document. No new lines or any other special character should not be allowed. So if I remove the new line and again refresh this, and you can see we got the data. So this XML follows very strict representation. So this is the basic XML. You can also add some attributes, like if you want to add like student like year is equals to third or fourth, so whatever, you can add these attributes as well. So these attributes are used to define among the these tags. So if you don't want to add a new tag, so if you want to continue with this student, so you can't add like particularly student first year and another tag student second year. So in order to make this less complex, you can add the attribute year is equals to 1, 2, 3 or 4, etc. Now we will be seeing how to validate this XML. So you can search for validate XML. So if you can go to this website, and you can copy all this content and paste here. So click on validate, and here you can see no errors were found. So I always prefer to validate online, because sometimes Chrome will not give you errors, and it will interpret the data incorrectly. Like it will show you most of the document, and it will skip this one tag where the error is. So that's why I always prefer to verify online. So the next thing we'll be learning is DTD. So that is document type definition. So what this DTD tells is, what is the structure of this XML file. So let's the DTD starts with less than, not, doc type. So this is document type, and the ends with greater than. So in this, what we're going to do is, we need to define the structure of our XML file. So you can give this as anything, document type test, and what you need to do is, you need to specify the list of things you need to define. So what I can do is, I can hit enter and I can put the list. So in this list, I want to define whatever the structure I want to define. So first one is, you need to determine using the element tag. So this is one element, and this is another element, this is another element. So the first one is element student, and this is the root tag. So that's why what we're going to do is, we need to include the child tags for this root tag. So the child tags for the student tag are name and roll number. So you need to determine this name comma roll number. So this is one root tag, and next one is, you need to determine this name as well, name, and you need to determine this as PC data. So this is a plain text character data, so it will be like normal string format, and row number PC data. So this is document type definition. So this XML parser, on seeing this one, will try to understand the XML structure and try to parse the content. So you can copy this one. Let's try to validate this. Oh, error has been found. Okay, I think we need to change this one. Okay, sorry for that. So we need to keep the same name. I thought it will only see this one. Also, you don't need to specify the root tag for this. So from where you have like another tags here. So from which tag you want the XML parser to parse the content, or specify from that point the XML file follows. So if there is another tag here, student2, so you can change this to student2. So the XML parser will start parsing from that point onwards. So this is the DTD, and I want to show you another one, that is the character data, that is C data. So sometimes you can see here greater than, less than. So if you want to use them in the values, if I put like this, and if I go and refresh this, so let's put semicolon. Okay, here it's showing this. So let's first remove this. So sometimes since we are defining PC data, I don't think you need to specify something like special entities. So these are called entities. So what these entities are like variables. Suppose if you want to display the greater than symbol, so you can say ampersand less than. So this will determine the less than symbol. If I go and refresh this, so this is the correct way of determining the symbol. So let me delete this first one, and let's go and refresh this. So you will get this one. So let's go and change this to less than, and if I refresh this, invalid element name. So that's why you need to say ampersand LT. So that is stands for less than. So this is a good practice than using this PC data and specifying less than. So you can also specify greater than as well. So these are the entities. So these are the predefined entities. You can also make your own entity, that is called external entity. So before going to the entities, I mean external entities, I am going to show you the C data. So what you can do is you can specify C data. So whatever you write in this so whatever you write in this C data list, so that will be represented exactly what it is. So like let's say not semicolon, less than, greater than, is equals to, etc. So these special characters will not lose their specialty, and it will be represented as usual. So okay, these will be represented like this along with this C data. So the XML parser will recognize the C data and it will extract only this content. So if you want to say name is equals to T dot Nikhil semicolon 1 to n, so like this, if you refresh this, you will get this exact same character set. So okay, this is the also called inline DTD. So we are defining the DTD in the same XML file. If you want to specify in the separate file, so you can do like this. So you need to just specify the structure, and you can point this to this here. So you can say system and the file student.dtd. So this will the server will try to fetch the file from the local computer at this path, and it will try to validate this XML file. So that is about the external DTD. So another thing I want to tell is that is entity, external entity. So we are going to declare our own entity. So entity is like simple variable in the programming language which is used to store some value. So let's say entity my variable. So let's say some string. So this is my variable. So this is like entity. So whenever I want to use this welcome to the course string, I can simply use my variable. So let me remove this one, and let's say so ampersand my variable semicolon. So this string will be replaced here. So if I go and refresh this, and you can see welcome to the course. So that is the value of usage of this entity. So they are similar to variables in programming language. So that's all for this XML and DTD video. In the next video we will be seeing the XSC attacks.